Hello everybody, this is Danny and Wanda from Deep South Homestead. We are about to prepare our Thanksgiving hen.
We're not doing a turkey. We're doing one of our meat birds, right?
It's as big as a chicken, as a turkey.
Yeah, sure.
This thing's as big as a baking hen you get in the store.
I think it weighed nearly 8 pounds.
Yeah.
So for the two of us, that's
more than enough.
That'll last, what, several days?
Yeah, so we're basically just going to show you what we do for our Thanksgiving hen. Not nothing fancy because we're just plain people, but
we wanted to do it outside and cook it in coals.
Yeah.
But hey, it's raining.
It is storming outside right now.
70 degrees, it ain't happening.
It ain't happening. It's just hot. So let Ms. Wanda here if she will. We got butter first. Butter's one of the first things I use whenever I do a baking hen. Because one thing that I've learned over the years of doing my own birds at home is that when you cook one of them, the breast tends to dry out. So what I do is Wanda cuts me up some little small things of butter here, and what I do is take them and push them up under the skin of the baking hen. That's kind of, I don't know if y'all can see that there or not, but I'm putting it up under the skin. You take your finger and run it up under the skin of the breast and break it loose from the breast meat, and then you can take these little flakes of butter, you can put them in there, and what happens is they'll go down around the legs all in here. You break all that loose too, and the butter just gets all in there and it keeps it nice and buttery flavored. So she can just whack me off another little piece of butter here. One more after this one, I think we'll have plenty. Lets me do this because I got long fingers to reach way up under there. That's all.
And because, guess what, Wanda likes to watch Danny cook.
All right.
You think that's enough?
Maybe one more little small one up here. Let's get this one right here.
Okay. So you swap sides with me. Okay, so
now,
these hands are on the chicken.
Yeah, I'm doing the chicken thing now. Inside this right here, Wanda has put a baking stone in there because these Dutch ovens like this,
roasting pans,
whichever you want to call it, are so thin, if you're not careful, the bird will burn on the back because it's right at the bottom. Now, when we put this real raw...
Do you want to put stuff in it before you put it in?
No. I'm going to put it up there. Make sure that everything's drained out. We're going to go ahead and set this in here. We're going to set it in the middle of that little ceramic roasting pan there. Now, what I want to do is Wanda's going to give me some peppers. We're going to stuff the cavity with homegrown. These are our banana peppers that we grew here. We're going to stuff a handful of them up inside the chest cavity there.
Is that enough?
I think that's plenty.
Okay. And we freeze these. If you watch the videos, Danny's awesome peppers, go back and watch. These things just didn't want to die. They produced and produced. We had them in containers over at the cabin. We had to tote water.
They produced.
They made, I probably put up 20-gallon bags or more of those.
Just drop them in my hand, that's plenty.
These are onions.
Put them up in the chest cavity there.
We grew some decent sized onions this year, and again, I put them in the freezer in bags so that we have them when we need them. And to supplement, we also went to the U-Picket and bought extra onions because we use a lot of onions. All right, now I went out this morning, and this is some of our Egyptian walking onions and some of our garlic chops. And I just chopped them up, and I'm going to let him just stuff some of those in there, just the whole thing in there, or sit them around on it.
Well, I don't want to just put a few right there in the cavity. Then the rest, I'm just going to kind of like
lay them
around in it. It's not going to do any good to lay it on them.
Yeah, they're going to fall off.
They're going to fall off, so you just go get them around in it. Okay.
Garlic chops.
Now,
we need a couple of garlic cloves. That's something
I want something you don't have here. You have some orange peels.
I do. Guess what? You want the orange itself, or you want to squeeze orange juice on it? Which way?
I would like a fresh orange whacked in half.
Sounds good to me.
Now this is not a store-bought orange. I wouldn't do this with store-bought orange.
This is Deep South orange.
This is a Deep South orange. There are no chemicals been sprayed on it, nothing like that. I trust my own. It's something from the store. I don't know what's been put on it. You see this right here now? Oh,
The smell
Lord, the
is
smell
awesome.
is awesome.
He's getting a little bit of the
Seeds out of it right there. Now I like to take it and I like to just drizzle it over the bird. I like to drizzle it in the cavity.
This thing, these oranges are awesome. We got approximately, hold on,
I see it. It's a seed popped out of there.
it went down in there.
It's not gonna hurt. We're gonna strain it. We're gonna use it.
We'll strain the juice, the broth later. This will just give it some extra.
Oh boy.
We'll eat that in a minute.
Well, no, because I don't have my chicken fingers in it.
You're gonna put it in the
We're
cavity.
gonna stick it up in the cavity. We're gonna turn it upside down.
He's being fancy, guys.
Look at here. Oh,
Isn't that awesome?
I'm talking about. You can't beat this with a big stick.
No.
And what I'm doing is, you may not realize this, there's a little baking dish up under his chicken that his back set in so he don't burn. This juice is flowing down in that baking dish so that it's not actually in the pan, it's in the baking dish itself.
And we're gonna put some water in the pan, and it may catch it eventually. But to start with, it's gonna have some orange juice and a touch of water.
Okay.
All right. Wait. You want me to do this?
Yeah, because I got chicken all over my hands here. Or
All right. So we're gonna put a little
little
bit.
pepper.
We don't want too much.
All right, that's plenty. A lot of people put the salt and pepper up in the cavity. I don't do that. I put it on the outside, and a lot of people rub the outside of it down with oil. We did the butter, so we don't have to do that. We did the butter under the skin, so that all the juices go into the bird.
And the outside skin tends to kind of
Well, what we'll do here is
brown. You'll brown it eventually.
we will eventually brown the skin on the outside, but we're not interested in that right up front. We're interested in just cooking the bird and getting it done. Now, I have a particular way that I prepare my birds.
And we disagree on this.
We disagree. But I have a preheated oven at 400 degrees for 1 hour. And we're going to cook it at 400 degrees for 1 hour. Then we're going to take it out and we're going to check it to see how done it is. And if it's not done, we will probably go another 15 to 20 minutes.
Let me explain my place now.
Okay.
Because usually if I'm going to do this, I put the oven like 3 to 325. I would put this in there and let it go for like 6 to 8 hours or so. And I would slow cook it. Really, really slow.
Really slow.
That's my way of doing things. Now, I would probably decorate it like this somewhat, but I would not cook fast. I'm one of those slow.
And I need water now. Before we
How
actually,
much water?
Give me a quart thing of water, and I'll use what I need out of it.
Okay.
Okay, now that we've got the water, I want you to pour it on the side. Don't pour it on the bird. Just pour it on the side. I'll watch and see about what I think is.
This is a big pan.
All right, that's
Do you need any in my little pan? Just enough to keep it from burning?
just enough to keep it from burning, just a little bit there, because we got the orange juice in it. Okay, that's good. We use probably 3/4 of a quart.
Yeah.
All right, you will put the lid on there.
And we're going to move over to the oven. In there somewhat.
All right, guys, preheated oven, 400 degrees, in we go.
And we're going to set the timer for 1 hour.
Set it for 1 hour.
And we're going to see what happens. All right, guys, we're back. Danny's,
Yep,
Ian?
the moment of truth. We had to go 1 hour and 20 minutes. We're going to see if it got ready.
let's go. Come on,
Do we
dear.
have a fork to test it with?
Well, I can get one.
Give me a fork. We gotta test this thing. It should be just falling apart. Now, I don't know. I've been in there doing some research, and she just called me and says, your buzzer went off. I'm like, okay, here we go.
Fork.
Watch the steam.
Woo!
Look at that.
Whoa. Can you hold it, kind of turn it? Lay that right there.
Okay. Kind of turn this up.
I just don't want
I
it
don't
to
want to
fall
pour
out.
the juice out.
But I'll get a close up in a minute. But look
Look at
how
that. It browned it and everything.
browned it, and we didn't even have to. And I've got
Ooh,
probably
you got a good bunch of broth.
probably 3 or 4 cups at least of broth.
Good broth. Okay, the key is, did the legs or anything get tender? We can't dig into the breast, but we just...
You want to know, how do you want me to do it?
Oh, yeah, the pork went right in it.
Yeah. Oh. I got to know that the breast is done, because if not, he's got to cook it.
The breast would be the first thing done. Oh, the juice is all coming out of it. Be careful.
Okay. It seems tender. Guys,
Seems tender.
I've got the dressing going.
Get the camera. Get the camera. Let's just do this right.
Do it right.
Okay, we're up here. Let's just... Ooh, listen to that.
Doesn't sound crispy.
Crisp. Yeah, look at that leg. Just pawed over there. Ooh, man.
We gotta have a bite. It's hot.
Mmm.
Alright, so I gotta put it back. I gotta have a bite.
You gotta have a bite too?
Yeah. Mmm. We might have to eat this today instead of tomorrow.
I know, we may have to wait.
You really don't taste the orange. And I thought
The orange will be in the broth.
it'd be in the broth.
Yeah.
And I have the dressing already ready. I made dressing yesterday, just chilling in the
Fridge.
So I'm going to use some of this broth because it always absorbs the initial broth.
Yeah.
Southern dressing always does.
Always does.
And so I'm going to use some of this broth and mix it in, and we're going to bake it. I've got right here green bean casserole, guys, ready to go in the oven.
Go in the oven, yeah.
I'm making 2 pies. I know Danny and I don't need 2 pies, but guess what? He likes pecan, and I'm doing a buttermilk pecan pie.
Yeah.
And I like coconut, so I'm doing an impossible coconut pie. It doesn't have a crust. It makes its own crust. So we're going to have something for the week to eat on. Even though I make these, it lasts all week. This chicken will last us a while.
I'm just checking it in different places to see is it tender. Look what's looking here.
I know, it looks
Look
tender.
at that. Oh.
There's a bite that just needs to be eaten.
Try pieces of wing. That's classified as white meat, I think.
I love wings. Oh yeah. It's done. It's ready. It's moist. That's what I like about it. Using the hen, it's going to be very much more moist probably than turkey, because turkey's kind of dry.
Yeah,
So
boy.
we can use this in a multitude of ways.
This is good.
I think
It's
so.
really good.
So guys, we're going to take you to the cabin tomorrow and show you our sit-down dinner. So I know this is going to be after Thanksgiving when it airs, but we're taking you along the
we're going to show you
journey.
It's just part of the journey now. We'll show you what it's like to, look at that.
I'm just going to...
What it's like to have Thanksgiving at the cabin at Deep South Homestead.
That's been our goal.
It's been our goal for a long time.
To have Thanksgiving. It's not finished.
It's not finished, no.
But we've got it set up, and we're going to take you over there, and we're going to sit down and have a meal. Even though it wasn't cooked there, we're going to have a meal there.
We're going to have a meal there. Well, guys, Thanksgiving Day has arrived. We're over here at the Candy Corn Cabin. We are heating up our stuff on the fireplace here. We've taken an old barbecue grill grating and laid it across our grating here. We have a good bed of coals underneath it here. It won't take long to heat this stuff up. I mean, it's really hot, guys. A nice cool day outside. And what we've got here, we've got a little bit of cake stuff here with some dessert stuff on top of it. We've got our chicken in here, our hen, with a little broth in it so that it don't get overcooked. In back, we've got some green bean casserole, and we got some dressing. Now, these are the Corningware that we always told everybody we like. We can put it in serving sizes that way for one tonight. We don't have to have a whole pile of stuff piled up in here. This is going to make a fantastic Thanksgiving meal. Let's do it.
That is definitely hot, isn't it?
It's really, really hot.
So it can be set down.
It's hot.
What about Less than 10 minutes.
Good 10 minutes.
That's awesome.
That's cooking on wood.
So the chicken is ready in less than 10 minutes.
Good day, baby. A good day. Get to spend time at the cabin, but we want to praise the Lord. Father, we thank you for the day. We thank you for blessing us. Lord, you've been so good to us over the year. You provided many things for us over the course of this year now. You've given us the health to be able to make it through a year. You've given us food. You've given us a roof over our head, and now you've given us a cabin, a place to come and, Lord, to relax and to reflect on all the things that you've done for us here. And we pray that you'll take the food that you've graciously blessed us with here and that you will use it to nourish us and to strengthen our bodies, Father. And Lord, thank you for the fireplace and the means to be able to heat it up and to be able to fix it where we can have hot food. And I pray, Lord, that I know there are less fortunate in the world than we are. And Lord, I pray for them today that they can have a good Thanksgiving also. And Father, just go with us through the remainder of this portion of the day. Bless us and bless every word that proceeds out of our mouth today now. We ask these things in thy name. Amen.
Amen.
All right. I'll put my hat back on.
And I want to thank you for just being you. For being
me.
A good husband. Bring me out of whatever that I was in before.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping me straight. And providing a place to come. This cabin's awesome. I love it.
Well,
so thank you.
It is intended to be a blessing, and I'll thank you for all the things that you've done for me this year. You've been there through thick and thin, and helped prepare all this food.
It's kind of warm.
It's.
I was kind of doubting you.
Yeah, I knew you were, but I knew that.
That's enough for now.
Okay.
I think.
It's we've come a long way this year.
We have. Well, in 6 years. Very long ways.
Long ways. We've been blessed to be able to be a blessing to each other and to other people.
And I tried to fix your favorites. We have potato salad, green bean casserole, dressing, and we have our chicken, and we have dessert. And it's going to be pretty cool. That's probably enough for me. Thank you. You know, at Thanksgiving when I was a kid, as soon as the lunch was over, we would sit and go through magazines. You remember that? Like JCPenney, Sears, and Montgomery Ward's. And choose our Christmas. Do you remember doing that as a kid? Those magazines?
I remember the magazines. We didn't necessarily do it at
Right, they didn't call them
Thanksgiving.
magazines. They called them catalogs.
There were catalogs back then. All the big box stores sent catalogs. Sears and
JCPenney and Montgomery Ward's.
Montgomery Ward. Yeah, I remember. Mom used to get all those. We always had wish lists in them.
Yeah, we would sit and find something we wanted. We would draw around it and write our name out beside it.
Yeah.
And Mom would take and choose that off and on. She would pick something out of there. We didn't get a lot, but we got enough.
Right.
And so she would take those books and see what we looked at. And for that was the way she knew what we had an interest in. Of course, as kids, we had an interest in everything.
Well, that smoky flavor. If you taste that is really
I
good.
know there's smoke in it. I knew with the green beans.
Ooh, that's good. But you know, those days are gone, though, baby.
I know. They really are.
They are. Now everything's done online. We have Amazon.
Yeah. I've got a giant wish list on Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you want to know what I want for Christmas? Go to Amazon.
You got a wish list. Is it at Deep South Homestead?
It's cabin wish list probably on mine. I don't know if it's Deep South or if it's Wanda.
Okay.
I don't know which one. I'll have to
But
show
it-
you.
It's in the description of every one of our videos, though, isn't it?
I think so.
Of our cabin
the cabin?
videos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go. I know you've told me about it. I just never have took time to go see what it is. And I guess.
Well, when you mention something, I add it to the list.
Oh.
So I don't have to go look for it again.
I got
That's
you.
the one thing with the catalog. Mom had a handheld catalog. She could
Mhm.
pick it up and look. With us, Amazon's there, so I take it and pick it up, find it on Amazon because it takes you a while.
Yeah.
And when you find it, I throw it in the wish list.
Mm.
And then if we decide we don't want it, I throw it out of the wish list. But
I got you.
it's a way that I don't have to sit and hunt all the time.
So this is where the cabin stuff is at then.
Yeah. I've got things for the kitchen. I think this year, if you would look through it, that's what I want you to do. Is some of the things I want for the kitchen, you can get them when we get a kitchen.
Okay.
And I'm
now,
hoping to have a kitchen by Christmas.
this is like for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm just telling you what I want,
So that's where I'm gonna find what you want for Christmas at.
pretty much. And I want to decorate the cabin. That's my goal. When you get through, I know right now the walls are not done, but even if the walls don't get done, I want to decorate these beams.
I got you.
I
Okay.
want green hanging from them. I want a tree. Now, I know you want a 9-foot tree, but
I do want a 9-foot
I don't
tree,
know
but
that
I
we're
just
getting a 9-foot tree.
I don't know if I can afford one this year.
I don't even know where you're going to put a 9-foot tree. I'm just curious where you think you're putting a 9-foot tree.
I don't know, but I just want one. I want one.
We can be kids and we can want, right?
Well, I haven't. You got to realize I haven't had a Christmas in many, many years, and this.
You and I have Christmas, but
We
it's
have a
not.
Christmas, but it hasn't been like this.
It's not like we planned it.
Right.
And we did. We just get up.
We
do
just
our
get up
thing.
and do our thing. Most of the time, we don't even have a tree up or nothing.
Yeah. So
But this year we have a cabin, and I would like to.
I like to have a
I'd
tree.
like to have a tree.
Now my trees in the past, I put up one the last couple of years, have blue and gold, and I've added some red and stuff. But this time for the cabin, I'm going with they've been blue and silver.
Blue and silver. That's what I was thinking to say. I thought
Blue
the
and
stuff you
silver.
put up was blue and silver.
And some red thrown in. So now, for the cabin, I'm going to add blue and... No, I'm not adding blue nothing. I'm trying to think while I'm eating, and it's not easy.
Well,
Um,
the food's that good, though.
mhm. It really is. I want red and gold.
Mm.
And green. I want the tree
Well,
to
that
be
would
green.
go good with the colors in the cabin.
Yeah, I want the tree to be green. I want the balls and things that's on it to be
Yeah.
red and gold. And I've been searching Amazon for little
Well, let me.
ornaments,
Well,
like old-fashioned ornaments.
That's what I was going to say. I'm not so much into. I do like a lot of the modern things as far as the glitter and glamour, but I like. I mean, just looking at the cabin, it's rustic, and it's all wood. I want an old-fashioned Christmas
I do too.
with old-fashioned ornaments, like the little wooden ones, like the little rocky horses and things like that.
I guess
little
maybe I need
snowman.
to change. I've looked on Amazon in different things like rustic and cabin, and they throw up some of the. I guess it would
Yeah,
fit, but it's modern.
Everything's modern. I've looked myself. Everything's modern, and it's not.
I don't know. Do we have an ornament store online? Maybe
I
I've
don't
got to
even
change my way of looking.
I don't know. All I know is that I'm not into the modern way of everything. I really want to be able to create everything old-fashioned again. You know, I don't
I'm
even.
really not concerned about lights on the Christmas tree. To me,
Well,
I'm not. That's not
well,
important.
I mean-
like it, but
I like it, but
bit.
look. It just wouldn't be right if there wasn't some kind of lighting somewhere. But I know we're
Sit
off.
a candle.
But I know we're off grid, and I get that. But the bottom line is this:
Baby, this got warm. It
if
did.
we can
It's
find
nice.
some 12-volt Christmas lights,
I don't know about
I'm
that.
rigging up a 12-volt system. Now I don't even know if they make them,
I don't either. I'll have to go look.
but if we could find some 12-volt Christmas lights, I would incorporate them into my 12-volt system.
That would be great.
Yeah.
But I'm okay if it doesn't have light.
I am.
I would love to string popcorn one night. I know that's a little difficult, but I'd
Very
love
time
to do
consuming
that.
if you don't have a bunch of people involved.
Well, yeah, I know. But we go to sleep at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, but
I don't know. We're going to see. I might do one string and it might not go very far.
that's what I was going to say. You got to have good thread.
Yeah. I thought I would have
You
the
got to
red...
pop a lot of popcorn.
Yeah, I thought I would have the red berries from our holly trees. But the birds got them. They came on early.
It came early this year, and the birds and the
birds
squirrels
got them.
eat
And
them
the
all.
yopons.
The yopons
There
have
was-
not been cleaned up.
There was red yopons last week, and I was going to go out there the next day and get some, and there were all but 4 gone.
Yep.
You can't string yopons and hollyberries when there's 4 berries.
No. It's you're right.
I should have snatched them when I saw them.
Well, the leaves just and the berries turn a different color.
Yeah,
Gosh, this is just good.
it is. It's probably really, really nice meal.
Mm.
The chicken got really tender.
Mm-hmm.
The taste. Can you taste the orange and stuff in that chicken?
I tasted in the broth that was on it.
It tastes good.
It's in the dressing too, actually.
Yeah, and I added it to the dressing.
I can taste a hint of it.
Um,
It's not overpowering, but I can taste it.
The potato salad was jarred potatoes.
Ah,
The potatoes that I had canned.
is it canned relish?
Yes.
Okay.
Our eggs.
Oh, wow.
So I opened a jar of potatoes and heated them up. I boiled some eggs. I added some relish,
Mm-hmm.
mayonnaise, the only thing I didn't make, salt and pepper. That's it.
Wow.
So it's a way to use our jarred potatoes. We like it that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long. So I had that done in just the time it took to boil eggs and then put everything together. The dressing, it's our cornmeal, our eggs. You know what I forgot with the
Cranberry.
I forgot the cranberry. I have jarred cranberry and I forgot it.
We canned it ourselves, yeah.
I forgot with that when we did the hen.
Mm-hmm.
Rosemary.
Oh, it is true. We were
I went and cut it and I laid it over to the side and went to get the garlic and the onion chops.
Mm-hmm.
The garlic chives and the onions chops. And when I did, I forgot to come back by and get the rosemary. So our hen didn't have rosemary, but we usually always have rosemary.
Man, this is some kind of good.
And the green beans were our green beans.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have those bought French onions.
Mm-hmm.
So I just took some of our frozen onions and I stuck them in the oven for a little bit and kind of halfway cooked them. They weren't French onions, they weren't brown or anything.
Right.
But I dumped them in here and I didn't have a can of the cream of, so I had to make my own cream of sauce and mix in here.
Well, you don't want to buy cream of stuff anyway.
And then I dumped a little bit of cheese in here and made it. And it tastes pretty good. I mean,
That's awesome.
it's pretty close to the kind that you make with the canned stuff and
Yeah.
not bought stuff.
I mean, it's awesome. A little bit of Hank food there.
Yeah, Hank's enjoyed being out today. I've got to go let him out again.
Yeah, he stayed over here with me all day. Running and playing and having a blast.
I had to put him up so you could run to the road and open the gate, but I'm going to let him back out in a few minutes and let him go. He actually enjoys Thanksgiving too because he got the skin and stuff from the hen and things like that. And he actually likes the broth poured over stuff. He'll eat that.
Yeah.
He's pretty good with that kind of food. He don't like dog food too much.
This is good. It's a shame that with modern cooking, we've lost this flavor.
Yeah, a lot of it has a smoked flavor.
It has a smoked flavor from coming off that fire out there.
Yeah. And it tastes really nice.
It's just awesome. I mean,
and it's what, in the 60s outside maybe?
yeah.
So you didn't build a
About
fire.
62.
This morning you built a fire and you let it go out. but there was a few coals and you built it back up to heat our food.
Yeah, I just put a few pieces of little wood on there. And then I went outside and got some little oak sticks laying in the yard and piled them up on top of it and let them burn because they make a fast bed of coals.
I'm going to move some of this right quick so I can sit dessert. That's not hot anymore.
Nope. Well, I'm not rushing mine, so I'm just enjoying this. I'm rubbing my chicken around and all this
I
stuff,
know what I forgot.
blending the flavor. What all we got here?
Well, I still forgot something.
What's that?
You may want it for later. The pies. Do you want desserts or pies? This is my cupcake. I made a cupcake. This is my dessert because you won't eat it because it has regular
flour in it, right?
But I made a pie for you. This is a regular cupcake. I took my fruit stuff that I cooked on the fire the other day.
I see you split it in half.
I split the cupcake in half. I dumped the fruit stuff, and I actually splurged. I had whipped topping in the
yeah, it's a
freezer.
whipped topping, yeah.
From your dessert that I usually make that you like. Now, isn't that awesome?
It looks good.
And actually, let me grab your pie. I actually made 2 pies yesterday. Just saying. Yours is a buttermilk pecan.
It looks good.
And what we can do is add you a dollop off the top of this
Don't put much.
on yours. Since you kind of like that kind of stuff. And that gives you some whipped topping.
We'll splurge for one day.
And the other pie that I'm just going to save for later is it's supposed to be an impossible coconut pie. And it was impossible to make.
Okay.
I got all the ingredients together, had everything ready, and guess what? I didn't have any coconut.
Oh.
So the impossible coconut pie ended up being an impossible oatmeal cinnamon pie.
I got you.
So after a while, we'll try that. I put oatmeal in it and dollop some cinnamon in it to give some flavor. And so that will go good with a couple of our...
I can't eat no cinnamon now.
I know you'll have to eat this.
Yeah.
That's why I made this pie for you.
Okay.
This was mine. This was something that I made for... I know everything's mine, isn't it?
It is.
No. I know you don't eat that many desserts, but you
I'm
like
not a big
the
dessert
pecan
eater,
stuff.
yeah. I like my pecan stuff.
So I know this will be... I will eat a portion of this right now, and this will be tonight or tomorrow. Because I'm not... We've got enough pie to last for a week. And some of this food will last probably several days.
Yeah.
And we can, while we're working, we can come over here and add a fire.
Well, thank the Lord it's cool today.
And I brought our cups that I found
Oh, yes.
at the secondhand store. I'm going to put us, after a while, when you want your pie, I'm going to put some of our taquino in it. I brought some taquino.
Wow.
We're going to make a cup of that. And we're going to eat some dessert in a little while. And just chill. You like chilling, right? That's your favorite thing to do?
Well, I like to see accomplishments, but I like to stop every now and then. Especially
I want to see what this
a day like today where you have, I mean, it's just beautiful and sunny. I'm looking at the green pastures and squirrels are playing on the ground everywhere out there. The leaves are all over the ground. And looking at the greens in the containers, knowing that we're going to have some greens to eat here in the next day or two.
I plan on doing a video soon on that.
How are you? I'm sure people will probably appreciate that.
I'm going to come over here and I'm gonna harvest the greens.
Mhm.
I'm gonna cook the cornmeal on the fire. I'm gonna make cook cornbread on the fire, and I'm gonna cook the greens. I think that would be a pretty awesome, so that we have lunch one day. And this fruit mix that I made is over on Crazy Days. I cooked it all on the open fire, on the coals, and it is really good on top of cake with whipped cream.
Interesting.
You liked it as just a fruit dish.
I did like it as just a fruit dish, yeah. Trying to get the bones out of all this because I'm going to eat some of it a little bit later. Trying to get Hank's food out of it. I always think about him when I'm eating.
He appreciates it.
He likes that skin and stuff like that. I don't give him the bones. But he likes old knuckles and stuff like that, you know.
So how are you enjoying your Thanksgiving so far at the cabin?
Oh, well, I could be funny. I could say it's the best one I've ever had, but it's the only one I've ever had.
At the cabin, yeah.
Um,
So are you looking forward to a Christmas here? If we
I
get
am.
a little more done.
If we could get some more done, I'm really looking forward to spending Christmas here. I think that, of course, we haven't been home in over a week, so almost 2 weeks.
Pretty much close to 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, it was almost a week.
Yeah.
Better. We've been here at the cabin so much during the day and only spent a couple of nights at the house in more than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And this is just becoming home.
This is becoming a home. This has been a dream that's been of mine. I don't know, for probably 30 years or more. You know.
Ever since you bought this property.
Ever since I bought this land 30 years ago.
You wanted something here.
I wanted something here. And the Lord has allowed it to come to fruition. Now, should I put the meat back in there that I'm going to keep or what?
Oh, yes.
Okay. That I'm going to eat later?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. Because that way, Hank's and the scraps are right there.
Well, ever since you and I have married, I've wanted to be able to build something with you. And I think this has been awesome. It's been a great project.
Yeah.
And it comes together. We change our minds daily. But it's coming together. The colors are coming together.
That's good.
Is that good?
It's good. Man.
And I just want to say thank you again.
Well.
And know that I love you.
It's something that, this is an experience I wanted to share with you. You know, to be able to build something that we both enjoy. At some point, you know, I don't know, we may end up staying here a lot.
We got to have a kitchen.
We got to get the kitchen built. I agree
now,
with that.
To make this dinner, I couldn't have done it over here without a kitchen of some sort. A cabinet. We have no cabinets. We have no. We got a stove.
We don't even have a sink. But
we don't have a sink. We don't have water.
right.
And it is difficult. I couldn't have made this type of meal.
It really makes me appreciate my forefathers.
Yeah, because they did cook everything outside, and they cooked in a different way than we do.
Yeah.
And I'm learning the cooking. I'm learning how to cook over the fire. I'm learning how to heat up over the fire. And to me, simply heating up is a big deal.
Yeah, I mean,
in this day when people microwave everything.
Everybody, yes, exactly what I was going to say. Everybody microwaves everything. In my training and survival and stuff like that, I mean, I've learned how to cook over fires and stuff like that.
Like I said, it's 60-something degrees outside, so we don't need a massive fire in here.
But it's not hot in here.
And you didn't build a heating fire; you built a cooking fire.
There's
a difference. So we're going to do a video soon on that.
Yeah.
So happy Thanksgiving.
And happy Thanksgiving to you.
And we're going to chill this afternoon. And we're going to have a cup of taquino.
Yep.
And if you don't eat all that, you might have some.
I'm not gonna eat all of it. I'm gonna tell you.
You're gonna have some with your taquino after a while, right?
Right. And it's gonna be good.
Mm.
It's already good.
I love you.
I love you, sweetheart. Happy Thanksgiving.